Well, hello, this is Dr. McIntosh here with College Prep 101. This week, I want to support you by drafting appropriate emails to ensure that you're communicating with excellence each and every email that you send. Listen, I know that whether you're in high school, whether you're getting ready for high school, whether you've just begun college or getting ready to gear up to start college in the fall, please know that email is a primary mode of communication on college campuses as well as career and technical schools. And so even when you're out in your jobs or various occupations or career paths that you will explore and be a part of, email is going to be a great way that you can communicate. However, when you're using email, you want to be sure of a couple of things. You want to always ensure that you are appropriately addressing the person that you're sending a message to. So, for example, if it's on a college campus, if your professor holds a doctorate degree, or if you don't know if they hold a doctorate degree or not, you'll always want to address them with Mr. or Miss. I think sometimes as well, we also, once we learn if we have already had an email perhaps being sent to us from whether it's a college partner or whether it's a representative, regardless if there is he or she, so that you know how they identify with their gender. I would use that to guide your next email. But sometimes if you're uncertain, I would just say hello and then put the person's name. But if you are knowing that the professor holds a doctorate degree, or you know for sure that they identify as male or female, you want to go ahead and put that into the your actual greeting. You'll always want to say hello or good morning or good evening, depending on the time of day. But always begin with a strong greeting, and then follow that up with a comma, drop down a couple of spaces, and begin your message. I always like to say, I hope you're well, or I hope this email finds you well. And then I begin with what it is that I'm going to send as far as the message. You want to be clear, use complete sentences. Don't ever use that text messaging shorthand, or, if you're saying to, meaning to, and you use the number two, that could be, that's seen as very unprofessional. And so I think it goes without saying, when you have a very polished, well-constructed message, you'll get a great response. Sometimes if they're not unable to understand what it is that you're trying to say, that could limit the response that you get, or you might not get a response. So always use complete sentences. Once you have finished your message, if it's a rather long message, you'll probably want to divide that up into various paragraphs. As you know from writing in your high school composition courses, that you'll want to make sure that you have identified those main ideas as the first sentence of every paragraph, but that it is a part of the overall message. Once you get to the end, you'll always want to end well. And so you might want to say something like sincerely, or best regards, or I look forward to hearing from you soon. Have a great day. Follow that up with a period or comma, depending upon if it's a sentence or clause. And then you'll want to put your name at the bottom. You'll always want to make sure that a couple of things in the titles, for as the sender, in the first line, generally that's who you're sending it to. The CC, that stands for carbon copy. That means that you will get a copy right into your inbox upon hitting send. And so that also gives you a trail of how you can track and ensure that an email was in fact sent. And then the BCC, which is a blind carbon copy. So when you're sending a message and you CC, meaning carbon copy, you will see, as well as the person that you've sent the message to, that you've also included yourself on the email and maybe anyone else, like if you're working on a team. But blind carbon copy, you will not see who else was sent the message. So only the sender will see the message, and they will see that if it was a blind carbon copy and you have added people to that, they will not see that. That's why it says blind. So that's what the BCC is in regards to CC. And so once again, if you need help, please reach out to me by email. I'm here to support you in any way, but please know we're always communicating, especially since COVID-19. There's a reliance on technology for us to pave the way forward to your future. Thank you and have a great day.